Lakers Nation. The trade that still haunts Zubac's rise to dominance. Hey Lakers Nation, ready for today's bombshell news and the hottest last-minute rumors I'm bringing your way? Buckle up because today's story will leave you speechless. So let's dive right into today's painful walk down memory lane. Sometimes the worst trades aren't the ones that send superstars packing. They're the ones where you give away a diamond in the rough before it gets polished. And Lakers fans, we need to talk about the basketball crime that happened on February 7, 2019, that continues to haunt the franchise to this very day. Remember Ivica Zubac, the 7-footer we selected with the 32nd pick in the 2016 draft? The young center who showed flashes of brilliance in purple and gold? Well, he's now in the middle of his 7th season with our cross-hall rivals, the Clippers, and the numbers he's putting up are absolutely mind-blowing. Let me hit you with the cold, hard stats that'll make you want to throw your Lakers cap across the room. Zubac is averaging a monster 16.8 points, 12.6 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.1 blocks per game while shooting an efficient 62.8% from the field across 80 games. This season, those aren't just good numbers. They're all-star caliber production from a player we developed and then gave away for practically nothing. Here's a stat that should twist the knife even deeper. According to the LA Clippers' own social media, Zubac is the only player in the entire NBA with over 1,000 rebounds this season. Let that sink in. The rebounding machine we desperately need right now wears Clippers red and blue instead of purple and gold. Wind the clock back to 2019. Zubac was just 22 years old, showing tremendous potential with averages of 9.4 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 1.5 assists while shooting 53.8% from the field in 26 games with us. The kid was clearly on an upward trajectory. What did our front office decide to do with this promising young talent? Ship him across the hall to our rivals. When Adrian Wojnarowski dropped the bomb on February 7, 2019, Lakers Nation collectively scratched their heads. The Clippers are trading Mike Muscala to the Lakers for Michael Beasley and Ivica Zubac, league sources tell ESPN. Even at the time, this move made little sense. But looking back now, it's possibly one of the worst trades in recent Lakers history. And what did we get in return for our future rebounding machine? Mike Muscala played a whopping 17 games for us, starting just 4, with forgettable averages of 5.9 points and 2.6 rebounds while shooting 43.4% from the field. He was gone after that half season, while Zubac has become a cornerstone for the Clippers' success. The pain doesn't stop at Zubac's individual success. The Clippers, largely built around role players surrounding Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, when healthy, have secured the 5th seed in the Western Conference with an impressive 50-32 record. Meanwhile, we've struggled with inconsistent center play for years. Let's be honest about what happened here. The Lakers front office, in their rush to create roster flexibility during the LeBron James era, severely undervalued a homegrown talent who needed just a bit more time to develop. While no one could have predicted Zubac would become this good, the signs were clearly there. He was showing improvement every month before we shipped him out. What makes this pill even harder to swallow is that centers with Zubac's skill set, efficient scoring, elite rebounding, and defensive presence don't grow on trees. And we had one, on a rookie contract, and gave him to our hallway rivals for a player who barely made a dent in our rotation. This cautionary tale speaks to a larger issue the Lakers organization has faced over the past decade. Prioritizing short-term gains and veteran presence over player development. While this approach has brought us a championship in 2020, it's also led to painful misses like watching Zubac blossom into one of the league's most effective centers, wearing the wrong LA uniform. Imagine a world where we kept Zubac, developed him alongside our young core, and had a reliable big man locked in on a team-friendly deal right now. That's the alternate universe Lakers fans can only dream about while watching Zubac grab rebound after rebound for the Clippers. The Zubac trade wasn't just bad, it was historically bad. It's the type of move that continues to impact both franchises. Years later, with the Clippers reaping all the benefits while we're left wondering what could have been. So, Lakers Nation, what do you think about the Zubac trade looking back now? Is this the worst trade in recent Lakers history, or does another move top it? Should we have seen his potential, or was this just bad luck? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button for more exclusive Lakers content that you won't find anywhere else. Lakers Nation forever. Lakers Nation. Bombshell trade sends Luka Doncic to LA in shocking power shift. Hey Lakers Nation. Ready for today's bombshell news and the hottest last-minute rumors I'm bringing your way? Buckle up because today's story will leave you speechless. So let's dive right into today's earth-shattering news. The NBA landscape has been completely turned upside down in what might be the biggest trade shocker since Wilt Chamberlain came to Los Angeles. Sources close to the situation have confirmed that superstar Luka Doncic is headed to the Lakers in a blockbuster deal that has sent tremors throughout the basketball world. This seismic transaction seemingly materialized out of thin air, catching players, executives, and fans completely off guard. The trade framework appears to involve Anthony Davis heading to Dallas, though complete details are still emerging as both front offices finalize the paperwork that will forever alter the trajectory of both historic franchises. The magnitude of this deal cannot be overstated. Doncic, widely regarded as the future face of the NBA with his mesmerizing offensive arsenal and basketball IQ beyond his years, will now don the purple and gold alongside LeBron James, creating what could instantly become the most lethal offensive tandem in the league. What makes this story even more fascinating is the behind-the-scenes chaos that unfolded when news first broke. According to a player who was recently traded to one of the involved teams, the moment was surreal. I went on Shams, and it was like the trade had been announced. It's Luka for AD. The funny thing is, moments later, I could hear the shock in all the hallways. Opening the door, my teammates and I were simply staring at each other, wondering what had just happened. This raw, unfiltered glimpse into an NBA locker room as earth-shattering news breaks reveals the human element often overlooked in these blockbuster transactions. Players finding out their teammates or themselves have been traded through social media has become an unfortunate reality of the modern NBA. While Lakers fans are understandably ecstatic about adding Doncic's generational talent to the roster, the deal comes with significant risk. Anthony Davis has been the defensive anchor and secondary offensive weapon, alongside LeBron since arriving in Los Angeles, playing a crucial role in delivering the 2020 championship. His departure leaves a massive void in the frontcourt that Rob Pelinka will need to address through additional moves. Meanwhile, this trade has created fascinating ripple effects across the league. While all eyes are on the Doncic to LA earthquake, former Knicks guard Quentin Grimes has been quietly establishing himself as a rising star in Philadelphia. After being included in an earlier trade involving a veteran wing, Grimes has exploded onto the scene with the 76ers. The numbers tell the story: 21.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game across 28 appearances with Philadelphia. Grimes has seized the opportunity created by the Sixers' injury-depleted roster to showcase his scoring prowess and two-way ability. For a player who struggled to find consistent minutes in New York, this transformation highlights how the right situation can dramatically alter a young player's trajectory. As the Lakers prepare to integrate Doncic into their system, questions abound regarding fit, chemistry, and timeline. Will Luka and LeBron, both ball-dominant playmakers, mesh seamlessly? Or will there be an adjustment period? How will the team's identity shift without Davis patrolling the paint? And perhaps most importantly, does this move position the Lakers as immediate title favorites? Or is this the first in a series of moves designed to build around Doncic as LeBron approaches the twilight of his legendary career? The financial implications are equally compelling. Doncic is in the midst of a supermax contract while the Lakers will now have flexibility to reshape their roster around their new superstar duo. With restricted free agency looming for several role players, Pelinka faces critical decisions that will determine whether this blockbuster trade translates to championship contention. For Dallas, acquiring Davis represents a dramatic philosophical shift. After building their entire organization around Doncic's unique talents for years, the Mavericks have pivoted to a defensive-minded approach centered on AD's elite rim protection and versatility. The success of this gamble will depend largely on Davis's health, a concern that has followed him throughout his career, despite his undeniable impact when available. This unprecedented transaction serves as a stark reminder that in today's NBA, no player is truly untouchable, no partnership permanent. Even a talent of Doncic's caliber, widely considered the heir apparent to the league's throne, can be moved under the right circumstances. It reinforces the league's perpetual state of evolution, where bold front offices willing to take massive risks occasionally reshape the competitive landscape overnight. So Lakers Nation, what do you think about this monumental trade? Are you excited to see Luka in purple and gold, or concerned about losing AD's defensive presence? Do you believe this partnership with LeBron can deliver multiple championships? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button for more exclusive Lakers content that you won't find anywhere else. Lakers Nation forever.